have that thing stuck in my head. A, C, D, E, F, you and your mom and your sister and your dog and your broke ass. Something to get on. F, you and me and a family. Y'all know what I'm talking about or no? So I am making a mess out of my nails because I am bringing Grammy to do her hair, and while she's doing her hair, I'm gonna get my nails done. But for those of you guys who have never had gels before, it's a kind of polish that is really hard to get off. You can't get it off with nail polish remover. You have to use acetone and all this shit. And so I have been soaking my fingers in acetone, but like you're not supposed to do it the way I did. So now I'm just attempting to take some of them off during the show and have them soak, and then my fingers feel raw as fuck. So I'm putting on this avocado honey body butter so that my cuticles don't rip to fucking shreds. Welcome back. Y'all don't know that song? F you and your mom and your sister and your dog. Well, anything I know that's young and hip anymore is from TikTok because I spend so much fucking time on there. It's kind of a cool process actually with the nail thing that I'm learning. So I'll show you guys. So first, I kind of file. You're supposed to use a nail file. I don't have that, so I'm using my pumice stone. Just so you guys know. You guys don't know that song? I think it's Olivia Rodrigo. Have you and your mom and your sister and your dog. Your broke ass. Nobody knows it? Not one of you guys? All right. Well, it's not what we're talking about. We're talking about today. We're not here for very long because I'm going to leave to bring Grammy to her appointment. But send in any questions, comments, concerns. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. We did get a Moon Knight. I was going to call it Night King. We did get a Moon Knight trailer. We also got a 2 episodes of How I Met Your Father. By a show of bunnies, did anybody in here watch How I Met Your Father? Oh, Jake, you've heard it, but you don't know what it is. Okay, thank you for making me not feel crazy. Ryan Paints has heard it on the radio a couple times, telling you it's a big TikTok trend. Yeah, if you and your mom. I think it says dog, but it might say doll or dad. I don't know. I think I'm making up the words as I go. I wonder if a pumice stone works for this. We don't know. But I have gotten a decent amount off. So, am I fucking up my nails for life? Or for as long as they grow out? Maybe. So Leonard Kim watch How I Met Your Father. Great. You're the only one. This does not bode well for the show. For those of you guys who've been following the saga, How I Met Your Dad was announced after How I Met Your Mother. And it was supposed to be with Greta Gerwig. And that did not take through. And now we're doing How I Met Your Father, which is starring Hilary Duff and a lot of also very great actors. And I think it's really not great that people don't know about it. It's on Hulu. Nobody I know watched it. I didn't even know it dropped, except for we had these interns for AfterBuzz, and one of them pitched to us that they were going to write about it. And I was like, what? When's it coming out? And they said tomorrow. And I was like, holy shit. So, Greg T says, it was job and your money and your car. That sounds more like it. Fuck you and your job and your money and your car. That was mom and dog and shit. Somebody tell me what the actual lyrics to that song are. But anyway, not enough people know that this show exists. So that doesn't bode well for it. And the reviews that came out about it were piss poor. All that being said, I happened to really fucking like it. I really liked it. I thought it was really cute. And everybody knows that I hated the finale of How I Met Your Mother. Most of you guys hated it also. But this started to eliminate the really shitty taste in my mouth that show left, which was really fucking shitty. Really shitty. I hated that finale. And this started to put a good taste in my mouth. And I'm really looking forward to the show. This is what pisses me off about the fucking internet, though. This is what pisses me off about the fucking internet. Few things. Many things piss me off about the internet. But I tweeted out saying how much I love, how much I was enjoying How I Met Your Father. And I said, I'm just really into it. I know it didn't get good reviews, but make up your mind for yourself because I think it's really, really good. And this one person responds and says, sorry to say it, but this is a show with beautiful white people doing beautiful things in a perfect world. Another lack of no true diversity production. #diversity. And wow, that would be a fair criticism of How I Met Your Mother. I don't understand how you could watch How I Met Your Father and say that. Hilary Duff is white. Franzi Areza is Hispanic. Um, Tom Ainsley is white. He plays this British guy on the show. Tien Tran is Asian and also she's a lesbian in the show and fucking she was like my favorite part of the whole show. Suraj Sharma is Indian. Christopher Lowell is white. Daniel Augustine, who plays Ian, is black. And Hannah Reyes is also, I believe, she's Latina. So it's like kind of bizarre to me that somebody would say that when like, did you watch? Because of the main characters, oh, and Jasper's the other main character, and he's black also. Of the main characters, I just didn't. I don't see that. I feel like everybody always says like, just never when people go for diversity casting or whatever it is. There's people who are like, this is too diverse, and like, okay, those are not our people. We think those people are fucking morons. But then when shows try to have a diverse cast, and then somebody just tweets like, this is a white show for white people, and it's like, you're not even paying attention. Yeah, it does star Hilary Duff, but it's an ensemble cast like How I Met Your Father, and of the main like 8 of them, I think 2 of them are white. So I don't understand the lack of, when you're criticizing something, be more aware of what it is. And that was one of the reasons I liked the show, because it did touch on different people and relationships, and it does look more like my group of friends and more like the world that we live in. So anyway, I was excited about it. So I hope you guys watch, and if you do, let me know how you like it. Let's go over to the Streamlabs. One of the things I was thinking about recently, by the way, guys, is that now that going off air is SEN Live, I wonder, what do you guys like that 10 a.m. slot? I wonder what I could do maybe during that time, like an afternoon thing too, but just thinking about what the best way to continue this show is. Let's go on the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Yesterday, after we finished the show, AAA with that support. We've gotten AAA support a few times before. I wonder who AAA is. I appreciate you and thank you for that big support. You are a doll. Glenn says, hello and good Tuesday, Roxy. Sending well wishes and thank you for hanging out. Great job on SEN Live today. Yeah, I played a game called Red Flag or Deal Breaker, and I might do that again on tomorrow's show for the World Girls. We are going to be talking all about dating apps. I have so many updates for you guys on SEN. It was just the tip of the iceberg as they continue to roll through. But oh boy, am I becoming a dating app kid. And it is an interesting journey. So anyway, thank you for saying good job on the show. Peace, bunnies, hugs, and good stuff to you, your dad, Jet, Sky, Grammy, Papo, and your family. Be most excellent to yourselves and to each other. How are you, Roxy? I'm doing fine, thanks. You the fucking best. You the fucking best. The best we ever asked for. Question number 1. Yeah, stay phenomenal. Thanks, Glenn. He says, imagine golden sparkles of love flowing into us, especially our chest and throat area as we breathe in. Ooh, it's starting to be clearer. And breathe out. Yucky energies. Hope lots of yellow sparkles and green sparkles fill me. You, Roxy Rockstars. Happiness, joy, and healing. Thank you. Can I put in the house? Says, thank you, Roxy, for the shout out on SEN today. Yeah, of course. You are so supportive. And I don't know how often you are over there, but over here, you're the fucking man. So thank you. Thanks, Rockstars, for the good luck in the group chat. In our chat group, of course. I'll be sure to kill it tonight in my interview. You got to keep us posted, my dude. Keep us posted. John Lestrina in the Streamlab says, the thing about street fighting, the thing about street fights, the street always wins. Dominic Toretto. Listen, this I agree with Dom Toretto on. The street does tend to win. It does tend to win. Anybody in here gonna watch How I Met Your Father? Especially now that I said I actually thought it was good. Critics are really harsh on things. One of the reviews that I read was from the Rolling Stone, or was from Rolling Stone magazine, and it was so fucking harsh. Like after 2 episodes, it was like, the thing that I thought was going to be the problem about this show was not actually the problem. The actual problem is it wasn't funny, not one time. And I'm like, how could you have not thought it was funny not one time? I don't know. It felt like they wrote the review before they watched the show. Now we're going to put acetone and tinfoil on my nails. So it says that you should use cotton balls, not pads, but I don't have balls. I don't have cotton balls or balls. So I'm opening up a pad so it's a little more fuzzy. And then I stack it on top of each other. Then I am going like this. Oh, Nick said the first episode was okay. Did you watch the second one? So then I put some on there. And then I put it on my thumb, which I just filed a little bit off of. And then I squeeze this tinfoil around it. I watched a tutorial on this. Seemed to work a little bit on my other hand. I didn't want to do both hands at once because then I can't be on the and I can't click your Streamlabs and shit. And I can't text and I can't go live and all of that. But anyway, in case you're ever in a pinch and you need to figure out how to get the gels off your nails, which seems unlikely for a lot of you guys here, but you never know. Let's see what's going on with Greg 2000, who says, hi, Roxy. Great job on SEN. I also liked you supported Amazing Spider-Man 2 on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I did. Oh, they aired that. I got to tweet out about that. Red flag or deal breaker, someone who doesn't drink or smoke weed. Send in red flags or deal breakers if you guys want. That's a fun thing to do right now. Here's the thing. If we're playing red flag or deal breaker, somebody who doesn't smoke weed shouldn't be either, but if they're not okay with me smoking weed, then that is a deal breaker for me because you guys know how into it I am. But like, I even think if they weren't okay with me smoking weed in the house, because, for example, Darina smokes, is a stoner chick like me, but her dudes don't like it in the house. That would be a problem for me because it's a big lifestyle shift, and I'm a big cannabis consumer, so I would have a hard time with that because it would make me feel like it's not my house. I wouldn't feel as comfortable. So that would be a big red flag for me if they weren't okay with it. But if they didn't care and they just didn't smoke, then I don't care. You know, like my brother doesn't smoke weed, but like I can smoke in the house next to him. You know, I'm respectful about it. I don't like blow it in his face, but otherwise it would be an issue. I have a friend actually who, this is kind of a funny story. The guy that I'm friends with, he was introducing his girlfriend to people, and she came into somebody else's house who was smoking weed in their own house. First time she was meeting them, asked them to go outside because the smell of weed bothered them. And I thought that was the rudest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, it's their house. Would you say that if like the smell of garlic was bothering you, if they had cooked? Just think that's fucking rude. So anyway, those are my thoughts on that. All right, at 3:02, we'll wait a while to take this shit off. What do you guys think? Would that be a red flag or a deal breaker for any of you guys? So red flag if they don't, not a deal breaker. Deal breaker if they're not okay with me smoking weed, even inside. Jake says, yeah, that's rude as shit. So fucking rude, right? That pissed the shit out of me. But you know, is what it is. Going back into the Streamlabs, Glenn Caesar says, no tweet about the show, Roxy. Yeah, I just didn't feel like it today. I don't know. I put it on the Patreon, but I just didn't feel like tweeting it out today. Just kind of felt like chilling. Either way, I appreciate for that. And yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern time works for me, but do whatever you want with the time slot for Live Roxy. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks for always being supportive. I love how Glenn always suggests things like, or he'll say like, here's what works for me, but do what you want because it's your show. Wish everybody was like that. Yeah, Andrew says your house, your rules. I agree with that. Yeah, so Nano2233 says, I'm asthmatic. I can't live in a house where people smoke. So obviously a completely different situation, but that's why there's things like vape or edibles, you know. But obviously I'm not like a dickhead. If somebody was asthmatic, then I wouldn't just like fucking smoke in the house with them. Brittany Parker says the audacity. That's how I felt, Brittany. When I heard that story, I was like, what? How could somebody fucking do that? It just seems like such a major, massive fail, but I guess everybody has their own boundaries and rules. Jimmy says, what's going on with the foil? So the acetone is here, and then there's the pads to keep the acetone in, and the foil kind of just keeps it all together. I think heats it up a little bit too. keeps the heat in, locks the stuff in, I guess. But I only have it on that. And I kind of got most of it off this hand. This one still has a chunk on it. But the point is, when I'm taking Grammy to get her hair done, I only have 45 minutes to get my nails done. And usually taking off the gels takes about 20 minutes. And I won't have that time if I want to do my nails. So I'm trying to take it off beforehand so I can get it done while she's getting her hair done so that I don't make Grammy wait, because you don't want to make Grammy wait, you know? And because I have to go across the street to the nail place. So then I need to be back in time for her to get her shit. So that is what's happening. Thank you for asking. What did you guys think of this Moon Knight trailer? Moon Knight dropped a new trailer. I definitely preferred this to the teaser that we got previously. I think it looks really great. I'm so excited for the show. Tonally, this seems way up my alley. The character who I didn't know as much about, now I know a little more about him, and I'm really excited to see this. Oscar Isaac is the fucking shit, and I'm stoked. I'm stoked on this, but I did say this on SEM. I'm not loving that British accent that we're doing. It's fine, and maybe in the show I like it, but it's a little jarring in the trailer. Does anybody else feel that way at all? Matt Link says, I thought Roxy was trying to start a new nail trend. Yeah, that would be cool. This is the new trend. Hey, babes. It's me, Roxy. Yeah. So you guys seem excited about Moon Knight. Let me know. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Super chat in. Are you 100% going to watch Moon Knight? Did this trailer make you feel more excited, less excited? Is this not up your alley? It's interesting hearing Kate on SEN today talk about how she's not going to be watching Moon Knight. Because I forget there's a whole sector of my sister who's just like, this is not for them. And they're not gonna be watching. Because this is like such a deep cut. But I'll be intrigued to see how much involvement this has with any of the other shows or other characters or the rest of our universe, because it could be a good chance for people who don't watch shows or don't watch any move of the MCU movies to check this out if it is just super duper in its own world, because tonally this doesn't fit many of the tones or any of the tones of our other MCU movies, which is why I'm excited about it. Jake said I have no investment in Moon Knight, but I'll still watch it. That's cool. I wonder how many people are like that. I think probably most people, but I'm not sure. Let's see what's going on in the Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Questions, comments, concerns. Send in red flags or deal breakers if you want. Send in thoughts on, what was the first thing I talked about on the show today? A, B, C, you and your mom and your sister and your dog or job, blah, blah, blah. No, it wasn't it. Oh, How I Met Your Father. Send in thoughts on How I Met Your Father. Send in thoughts on Moon Knight. Send in questions. We are only going to be here for a little while longer. Glenn Caesar says, thank you, Roxy and Rockstars, and everyone who's battling for choosing to. Thanks for showing up and being support for the people around you whenever, however you can. Light a candle. Yes. Doing so, even when it's tough, makes you a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. When you win, we all win. I hope you remember to say to yourself, I'm kind, I'm caring, I'm fully unique. I am good people. I'm good people. I'm worthy. My story is important, deserves to be seen and heard. Being kind, caring, and fully unique makes you humane, worthy, and a cozy fire to be near. Thanks, Glenn. I also want to tell you guys, because I think probably you saw it, especially if you are on Twitter today, but I was texted to me by Jeff Snyder, who is a mensch. I fucking love this guy. He texted me, you saw that they're doing the free test kits per household in the US. So you get 4 free test kits per household. Now, part of me is really fucking annoyed by this. Let me put this in the chat right now. Oh, no, that's not the link. Part of me is annoyed by this because this should have been done so long ago, and it's absurd that it's only 4 per household. Like, that would be how are we not going to do it per person? Per household is like fucking ridiculous, because like if you have 5 people in your household, you need less tests. That doesn't make sense. You can't do more tests. You can't. It's not like a test can do multiple people. So I don't fucking understand why it's like that. But it's better than nothing. It's better than fucking nothing. Sign up here. I'm putting this in the thing. This is the link to get your 4 free test kits. They're sending out at the end of January. It should be all free tests for everybody, everywhere. This is fucking crazy, but this is better than nothing. So get them, sign up now. It is free. They'll send you 4. I know that there's been a low supply. Ryan Payne says, I think they're lowering the supply to increase the demand for it. That's fucking disgusting. But we're going to do what we can to stay safe. And this is one way to do it. And even if you don't need it, because even if, like me, you just had COVID, or even if you aren't testing yourself regularly, you're not seeing other people, still get it, because you might need to give it to a neighbor or a grandparent or somebody, and they're for free. So get them and make sure that people can use them. For me, I bought a ton. I've spent like fucking $1,000 on test kits, because with Grammy and Puppo and myself, whatever, I just always am constantly testing it. Even now that I had COVID and I can't have it for a couple of months, I'm still fucking testing, because that's how paranoid I am. When I see my grandparents, I just want to make sure, and when I'm around people. So the Ford is fucking almost jack shit, but it's at least the government's fucking doing something. They're fucking doing something. It should be unlimited free tests. People making money off of making sure other people don't get sick. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. Yeah, Ryan Payne says I'd sign up for the test kits tab for my nieces and nephews. Exactly. Delicom says, this strikes me more like the supply issue we had early in the pandemic with masks, etc. So I think eventually it will catch up. Oh boy. And Andrew Thomas with the comment of the day. Hillary Duff is hot. This we know. Just another reason to watch How I Met Your Father. Guys, what time did I say that I put these on again? Let a sister know. Thank you to the 73 of you who are watching this live right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat, to Andrew Thomas, Mina Gonzalez, Jimmy Nails, Ryan Payne, Della Common. I know not everybody can give him the Streamlabs, so I try to give shout outs to everybody. But if you can support the show, please do. Appreciate you guys for being here. Third Turd, Ken Lozis, John Bainbridge, Kate Van D, Mohammed Belstein, Greg T, Ethan Dayton, Jeremy Miller, Ryan Payne, G. Smith, Robert Turner, Matt Link, Jake Yacovetta, Curtis Mason, all of the people, Aaron Baker, all of the people, John Perillo, and everybody else. Thank you guys for being here. Y'all are the fucking shit. I'm back into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Let's see what's going on. Glenn Caesar says, I see you. Oh, wait, that's not the most recent one. Going back. Sorry. Glenn Caesar says, Moon Knight looks good to me. I am amped for it. Yeah, I'm amped for it too. British accent notwithstanding. Yeah. LOL. But yeah, I'm usually pretty down to see all of the MCU stuff in general. Anyhow, I don't know how much about Moon Knight other than the name. So yeah, bring it on. The universe is always watching and listening. So consider what you're saying about yourselves and others silently and out loud. To whom? To quote a song, you get what you give. Don't give up. You got a reason to live. Can't forget. We only get what we give. It's got to be New Radicals, right? Glenn also says, I see you. I hope you live in serenity and actually get to see, feel, perceive, and infuse the yellow-colored and green-colored energies and sparkles and happiness and joy manifesting your day-to-day life today, tomorrow, and beyond. Be you always and in always. Thanks, Glenn, for that. And thank all of you guys. Like I said, I'm getting out of here relatively soon. So send in any last-minute questions, comments, concerns, thoughts on any of the stuff we're talking about. For tomorrow, I'll be back again live at the Roxy. And then at nighttime, we're going to be doing the World Girls. We are giving dating apps a whirl. Or if you guys need help with your own dating apps, you can send in your prompts and we can help just put together a sentence for you. Or you guys, we're actually going to do a tier where you can come on the show and show us your pictures and your writing, and we can help like critique and move things around and make sure that you guys are in a good spot. We're also going to be telling stories and answering questions and all of that. So I know a lot of you guys are in the position I'm in right now, where you're in your 30s or 20s or 40s or 50s or 60s or in your teens or whatever, and you're dating because you're single and you want to find your person or for a different reason. And it's challenging and it's lonely and nobody fucking talks about it. There are all these dating shows and they talk about like dating hypothetical, but I feel like they don't really walk us through it. I had no idea how to use this app. I don't know. I don't know like what's too much, what's too little. When do you go out with somebody? How do you stay safe? So we really want to kind of talk about that with all of you guys, and hopefully that will be helpful to you. So look for that tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be talking about the dating app and dating in general journey a lot. So if you're on the journey too, I'm here for you guys. And thanks for being here for me. All right. Much love, my friends. Stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those flumes. Make your bed. Don't tremble with the Holocaust. Brett Miles, Jonathan, arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. All three of them for killing Breonna Taylor. So much love to all of you guys. And I will see you tomorrow live at the Roxy. And maybe I won't be live at the Roxy tomorrow. Glenn just reminded me. I usually don't go Wednesdays because I'm working with the World Girls. So maybe not live at the Roxy, but definitely on the World Girls. I will tweet it out if I do end up going live, but I don't think so because I have to do a lot of World Girl stuff in the daytime. We're meeting early to do TikToks and shit. Thanks for that reminder, Glenn. But I'll be back Thursday here live at the Roxy. And yes, that's that. So, okay. Bye, friends. Later with the very cool tinfoil hands. Peace. Or live at the Roxy later. LATR. Get it?